Hello student, as in the last lecture we had covered the sums based on type number 1 and type number 2, and even we saw how to find the range. So today we're gonna see the type number 3, where we'll see when the class it is in group. As clearly we can see that here the class which is given it is in group, and the class which is given actually it is continuous. And we know that whenever we have to find the quartiles, it is compulsory that the class it has to be continuous. If it is not continuous, first make it continuous and then solve the sum. So here we have ages in group, and here we have the number of employees. So here the first row is what? It is your class, and the second row it is your frequency. Okay, so here as now we have to find quartile division. Okay, so we know that to find the quartile division, what is the formula? It is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. So here also we required Q1 and Q3, but here the class which is given it is in group, so we have to apply the formula of grouped class. So we know that to find Q1 we used to apply the formula L plus N upon 4 minus CF into H upon F, and for Q3 we used to apply the formula L plus 3n upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. Yes or no? So for Q1 it is L plus n upon 4 minus CF into H upon F, and for Q3 it is L plus 3n upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. So here we required only Q3 and Q1. No need to find Q2. Okay, so now here, as here we have ages, this is known as class and this is known as frequency. So we'll write age in years. The second column is what? Number of employees. And in the third column, we know that we have to write cumulative frequency less than. So here it is 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, and 45 to 50. So here we have 30, 40, 60, 50, 46 and 14. So after this we have to find the cumulative frequency less than. So we all know that how to find the cumulative frequency less than. So first we write 30, then goes on adding 30 plus 40 you will get 70, then 70 plus 60 you will get 130, then 130 plus 50 you will get 180, then 180 plus 46 you will get 226, and 226 plus 14 you will get 240. So here we got 240. So of course when you will add the number of employees, here also you will get the answer 240. So the number of employees actually it is known as what? Total frequency. So total frequency, here we use the symbol as capital N. Okay, so as now we had created the table. Okay, so now we can apply the formula. First we'll write Q1. So Q1 formula is what? L plus N upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. As now we required L, N, CF, H and F. Without knowing this value we cannot able to find Q1. So first of all we'll find N upon 4. With the help of N upon 4 we know that we'll get all the remaining value easily. So here N is what? 240. N is what? 240. So 240 upon 4. So here you will get what? 60. Okay, As we know that this 60, after getting this value, what exactly we have to do? Take this number, check this 60, where does it lies in the cumulative frequency, less than type. You have to take this value, you have to check the 60, where does it lies. So can I say it lies where? It lies in the second row. So if it lies in the second row, so this will be what? If it will be your frequency, this will be what? It will be your L. In the cross, this will be what? Cumulative frequency. As per the rule, we know that the structure, if you get F in the left hand side, this will be L. In the cross, you will have the cumulative frequency, and in the bottom you will have the total number of frequency. Yes or no? So now after this, as now here we got 60. Okay, so with the help of this here we got all the values. So we'll write the values first here. F equals to, here we got 40. L here we got 25. CF here we got 30. And it was 240. And it was 240. And so here we got L and CF F also. So we required H. Here what is the meaning of H? That is the width of the class. As clearly we can see that the width of the class, the difference between the class, it is 5. Okay, I hope you all might be knowing this all things already we had seen in the chapter number 1, exercise number first. Yes or no? How to find all these values. Okay, so now after getting all these values, simply what we have to do, write down the formula, substitute the value, as L is what? 25. N upon 4, as here we got the direct answer. N upon 4 is what? 60. CF is what? 30. H is what? 5. And F is what? 40. Yes or no? So now Q1 will be equals to what? 25 plus 60 minus 30. We know that 60 minus 30 is what? 30 into 5 upon 40. After this, Q1 will be equals to what? 25 plus, here we can cancel 1 0. Yes or no? Then after that, here we left with what? 3 5s are 15 upon 4. So therefore, after this, there are two methods, cross multiply, or else, as I explained in the last, when we were dealing the chapter number 1, as I told, keep the value of L as it is till the last step. Whatever you want to do, multiplication, division, cancellation, you do for this section only. Okay, this part. So here we have 15 by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 3s are 12. So we're left with what? 37s are 28. So here we got 3.75 as the answer. So therefore Q1 will be equals to what? 25 plus 3. Here you will get 28.75 as the answer. So here we got Q1 answer. Okay. As for this question, we have to find Q3. So Q3 formula is what? QD formula is what? Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. So here we got Q1 as 28.75. So now we'll see how we can find Q3. Okay. So to find Q3, I will solve the section here. Okay. To find Q3, first we'll write the formula. Q3 is equals to what? Q3 is equals to what? L plus 3n upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. Here also, without knowing this, all the values, we cannot able to find Q3. So first we'll find 3n upon 4. With the help of this, easily we can find the remaining values. So 3 into 240 upon 4. 4 ones are 460s are. So here the answer is what? 180. Okay. So now this 180 you will take and you will see that 180, it lies where in the cumulative frequency. As clearly we can see that it lies where 180 exactly, it lies between this class 35 to 40. So this will be what our frequency, this will be what our cumulative frequency, and here this will be what the lower limit. Okay, so now after this easily we can find the values of F, L and CF. So here we got the value. So your F is what 50, CF is what 130, L is what 35, and F already we got 50. Okay, so N is what 240. Okay, so here we required the value of H. Now H, it will be same, as clearly we can see that the width of the class here, it is what 5. So simply now we have to substitute the value. I hope you all understood how to find all this value. So simply substitute the value here. So L is what 35. Okay, so 3n upon 4, directly here we got the answer, that is 180. CF is what 130. Okay, H here we got, it is what 5. F is what 50. So therefore Q3, it will be equals to 35 plus 180 minus 130. 180 minus 130. Okay, you will get what 50 here into 5 upon 50. Okay, so as I told, keep the value of L as it is till the last step. Here we can cancel this 50 and 50, so here we left with what 5. So therefore Q3 will be equals to what 35 plus 5. Here you will get what 35 plus 5 as 40. So here we got Q3 answer also. So I hope you all understood how to prepare the table first, and then after that how to find the Q1 and Q3 value. And even we can check this answer whether it is right or wrong, as here we know that Q1 class, it lies between what 25 to 30. So of course the final answer, it should lies between 25 to 30 only. As Q3 class is lies between what 35 to 40. So of course the final answer of Q3, it should lies between 35 to 40 only. So here clearly we can see that Q1 is lies between 25 to 30. Yes, the prediction we can do, the answer which we got, at least it is right. That prediction we can do because it lies between 25 to 30. And here we got that is 40, between 35 to 40. It's okay if you are getting 40 also. It should lies between 35 to 40 or 35 or 40. If we include also, it's okay. Okay, so here now we got Q1 and Q3. But here for this sum, as we have to find QD, so we know that what is QD? QD is known as quartile division. So we know that to find quartile division, the formula is what? Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. Simply you will substitute the value. Q3 is what 40. Q1 is what 28.75 upon 2. So when you will subtract 40 minus 28.75, so here you will get what 11.25 upon 2. So when you will divide these two numbers, so here you will get 5.625. So here we got the answer of QD as 5.625 watt years. As your class contain what unit, it contain unit as years. It contain unit at what years. So here the final answer, it will be in years only. So here we got the answer of QD, that is 5.625 years. I hope you all understood this sum. Okay, so once again I will explain. As first we have to prepare the table with respect to class, frequency and the cumulative frequency. I hope you all might be knowing how to prepare the table. Okay, after that we have to find Q1 and Q3, and we know that for Q1 the formula is what? L plus N upon 4 minus CF into H upon F, and for Q3 the formula is L plus 3 upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. And after that Q1 formula you will write. First you will find N upon 4, as I had explained in the first chapter also, when we were dealing with the first exercise. Take this part first, N upon 4. Take this part first. With the help of this, easily you can find the remaining values. Whatever the answer here you will get, just check in cumulative frequency where does it lies. So with the help of this, you can able to find the remaining values. Same do for Q3 also. First take this 3n upon 4, and with the help of the 3n upon 4 you can easily find the remaining values. Just substitute the value, you will get Q1 and Q3, and we know that the formula to find Qt is what? Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. So therefore here we got the answer. I hope you understood this sum, and this is very important sum from this exercise. For it carries for 3 to 4 marks. So please don't skip this sum for your exam. Okay, so this was the type number 3. As now we had completed the type number 1, type number 2, even the type number 3 also just now only we saw, and even the sums based on how to find the range also in the last video lecture we saw. As in the first exercise contain type number 1, type number 2, type number 3, in which you have to find QD, that is quartile division, and there is 2-3 sums based on the range. Okay, so I hope you all understood the type number 3 also. Okay, so this is the type number 3. The type number 3, it is with respect to when the class it is in group. I hope you all understood this sum also. So we'll take one more sum based on the type number 3. So let's move on to the next sum, as this is the last sum of your exercise, that is a question number 8, I guess. Okay, so here in this question, here we have weight in kg. So we know that the first row it is known as class, number of box. The second row we know that it is frequency, and here one more column they had given, that is cumulative frequency. So here in this sum there is no need to find the cumulative frequency section, as here already they had mentioned. So when you will see the question number 8, in the question number 8 already they had given the cumulative frequency. Okay, so here no need to find the cumulative frequency, already we have the values. Simply we have to find the quartile division. So we know that for quartile division the formula is QD equals to Q3 minus Q1 upon 2, and just now only we saw the formula for Q1 and Q3. So let's directly begin with the sum now. So first, weight in kg will come, yes or no, then number of boxes, then cumulative frequency, then 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14 to 16, 16 to 18, 18 to 20, 20 to 22. So here it will be 3, 7, 16, 14, 18, 2. Here we have 3, 10, 26, 40, 58 and 60. So for this sum there is no need to find the cumulative frequency, already it is given in the question. So here suppose if it is 60, so we know that when you will calculate the second column, so here also you will get 60 only, yes or no. So this is known as what? Total frequency. So after this, first we'll write the formula of Q1. So Q1 formula is what? L plus N upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. Okay. Now as we know that without knowing all this value we cannot able to find the answer. So first we'll take N upon 4 separately. So with the help of this easily we can find the remaining values. So here N is what? 60 upon 4. So 60 upon 4, here you will get what? 15. So after this you will take this 15 and you will see in the cumulative frequency where does 15 lies. So clearly we can see that 15 lies in the third row, yes or no, in the third row. So in the third row if it lies, so this will be what? F. In the cross this will be what? CF, yes or no, CF, and this will be what? L. As per the structure we know that if you get F, so this side it will be L, in the cross you will have CF, and in the bottom you will have N. So here we got F as what, 16, CF as what, 10, L is what, 14. Okay, L is 14, N is 50, N is what, 60, and we required H. As clearly we can see that when you will see the difference between the class, it contained 2, so H will be equals to what, 2. Now simply substitute the value. So here L is what, 14, N upon 4, here directly we have what, 15, CF it is what, 10, H is 2, and frequency it is what, 16. So therefore here we'll keep this 14 as it is. So 15 minus 10, here we will get 5 into 2 upon 16. So 2 ones are 2 eights are. So therefore Q1 equals to 14 plus 5 upon 8. Okay, so Q1 equals to, we'll keep this 14 as it is. Simply divide this number. So this will be 0. 6 6 8 6 then 2 5. So therefore Q1 answer will be what, 14.625. So here we got the answer of Q1. So now we'll find Q3. So for Q3 the formula is what, L plus 3n upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. Okay, so here also first we'll take 3n upon 4 separately. We'll find 3n upon 4 first. So we know that with the help of this easily we will get all the remaining values. So 3 into n is what, 60, n is what, 60 upon 4. So 4 ones are 4, 15s are. So here you will get 45. So take this 45 and check in the cumulative frequency where does it lie. So it lies in the second last row, yes or no. So this will be what, your L, this will be what, frequency, and the cross you will get what, CF. Okay, so now, so here we got F as 18, CF as 40, L as 18, and it is what, 60, and H is the difference between the class, and the difference between the class is what, 2. Okay, so after getting all the values, simply substitute the value. L is what, 18, 3n upon 4, 3n upon 4 directly we got here 45, CF is what, 40, H is what, 2, and F is what, 18. So therefore Q3 will be equals to 18 plus 45 minus 40. So here you will get what, 5 into this, we can cancel 2 ones are 2, 9s are, so this will be 1 upon 9, we can write. Okay, so in the next step this will be Q3 will be equals to 18 plus 5 upon 9. So therefore Q3 will be equals to, we'll keep this 18 as it is, just simply divide this number. So this will be what, 0 9 5s are 45, 5 again, 9 5s are 45, 555 recurring number will get. Okay, 0.555 like this. Okay, so 555 goes on. So therefore this we can write as what, 18 plus 0.55, round it, we'll stop this recurring number by taking 6 here. So therefore the final answer for Q3 will be equals to what, 18.556. So here we got the Q3 answer also for this sum. But for this sum we required what, QD, as we have to find what, QD, yes or no, calculate QD. So QD formula is what, QD is equals to Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. So Q3 is what, 18.556 minus 14.625 upon 2. So when you will solve this part, 18 minus 14, so 6 minus 5, 1 3, then 9, 17 minus 14, it will be 3 upon 2. So divide this part. So here you will get 1.9 18 655 years. Sorry, here it will be what, kg, because here the unit is what, it is in kg. So here we got the answer for this sum also. So in this way you have to present the sum, as this was the last sum of your exercise. As in the exercise there are 8 sums. Okay, so first 3 sum it is based on what, a range. Then after that, from the question number 4 till question number 8, it is your type number 1, type number 2, type number 3 sums. Okay, so as now we had completed all the sums from the exercise. Okay, we had completed the sums based on the range. We had completed the sums based on the type number 1, type number 2 and type number 3 also. I hope you all understood both the sums. Okay, as we took 2 sums in this lecture. This was the first sum. I hope you all understood this sum also, and even the last question also. And in the last question, when you will see here, we have the value of CF. So here no need to find the CF, as already they had given. Simply write down the formula, find the value and substitute the value, and you will get the answer of Q1 Q3. Then after that we have to find Q3 QD. So we know that to find QD the formula is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. Rest the sums are very easy, as I told in the first lecture only. The first exercise actually, it is based on what, it is based on your chapter number 1. Okay, as in the chapter number 1 we saw the quartile division. The same concept here also we had used. So your first exercise, it is a, actually I can say it is a basic of your chapter number 1. So I hope you all understood the both the sums and even the all the sums from the exercise. Okay, so the remaining sums, remaining part, the concept based on the second exercise we'll see in the next lecture. Okay, till then, goodbye, see you in next lecture.